My friends, a lot of you are stuck at home right now, and a lot of you need to make some extra money. There's an endless amount of YouTube videos out there showing you all these different ways to make money online working from home, and a lot of them are filled with good ideas, but you're gonna hear the same things over and over again, and they tend to be small ideas. They're really good for people living in, Bangladesh, India, but if you're living and working in a first world nation, or if you ever wanna make over $20 an hour, most of the things you see on YouTube are gonna be a complete waste of time. So let me try to add something valuable to the mix. I'm gonna breeze through all the different things that you've already heard before, give you my 2 cents, and then we'll get into some of the things that you probably haven't heard before that'll really get your mind going. And these are going to be better for people that have a little bit more ambition and a little bit more of an entrepreneurial path, because these could much more easily lead to a business in the long run. I'm going to start this off with everything I recommend you avoid, and they all kind of stem from the same thing. I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times before, but you never want to be trading your time for money. If you can't drastically increase the amount of money you earn by delivering better results, then it's not something you really want to spend your time doing. You want to get paid for the results that you're actually delivering, because then as you get better over time, you're going to be paid more. It's the only way you're ever going to build significant income and actually achieve financial independence. So don't sit there taking online surveys. Don't get paid to click on things or download things. Don't get paid to give your opinion. All of these things are fundamentally trading your time for money. There's no skills being built, so you want to avoid these things. Now, if you are interested in that sort of thing, I'll leave a link below to the Beer Money subreddit, which is a really good place to find all the different ways that people are trading their time for small bits of cash. You'll want to make sure to look at the monthly earning report mega threads that go live every month. Inside of there, you'll see all the different ways that people are currently making money and the websites that they're using to do it. And it changes so often. Don't waste your time with YouTube videos and stuff like that if you're going to do this. Just go to the subreddit and see how people are making money right now, and then you can just reverse engineer that. You're always going to see a few standouts on there. You'll see user testing, Validately. These are sites where companies will pay you to actually test new website designs and things like that. You'll also see Prolific, Respondent. These are basically glorified survey sites. It's market research that companies are paying you for. Collectively, these are all known as get paid to sites, and people that spend all of their time doing it and just focus on making money with get paid to sites usually are struggling to make even $1,500 a month, and you're usually doing really mind-numbing work that builds no skills and will just drive you crazy and burn you out. Unless times get really desperate, I'd recommend avoiding these get paid to sites. So it begs the question, what should you do instead? Let's start with the easiest, the quickest ways that you can start making money online working from home. The quickest and easiest way is going to be transcribing and translating videos for rev.com. Rev.com, all you're doing is listening to videos and transcribing the audio, putting it into text form, and you can make a decent chunk of change doing this. Immediately, you can start making $10 to $15 an hour just transcribing audio into text. And if you're fluent in multiple languages, you're instantly going to take that to $20, $25 an hour for actually transcribing and translating into different languages. Now, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be rewarding. You're not going to build skills, but it is a legitimate way to make money online working from home. And if you're in desperate times, this could be a really good way to make some quick cash. Another one I'll quickly mention that I don't really recommend, you can become a remote call center rep. If you have a good phone voice, if you enjoy talking to people on the phone, this is a good option. You can check out job listing sites like Skip the Drive, Indeed.com, just typical job listing sites. Becoming a remote call center rep, it's not going to be rewarding. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to build skills. There's not a lot of long-term upside, but it is a legitimate way to make money online working from home. So I did want to mention it. Now, if you are just dead set on trading your time for money, you don't want to build a business, you don't want to build skills, you'll probably get the best bang for your buck with online tutoring. Tutoring school kids online is a lot easier than it sounds, and a lot of parents around the world are willing to pay $20 an hour plus just to have a fluent English speaker for their kid to have some conversations back and forth with. And sites like VIP Kids and Q Kids will pay you $19 an hour, $22 an hour, and you can get started almost immediately. There's also sites like Schooly where you can make $25 an hour plus teaching kids math and science. Now, all these different tutoring sites have different requirements and different barriers to entry. So if you're interested in this, make sure you take a look around at all the different options and see which one's right for you. Where are you going to make the most money? And keep in mind, you can always go private with tutoring too and just find parents locally who need help keeping their kids on track. All right, so that is all the boring stuff that you've seen everywhere else, the stuff that I don't really recommend unless you're desperate for the cash. You're just trading time for money with those. And if you're the type of person who wants to escape the 9-to-5 grind and eventually achieve real financial independence, then you got to go with these different models that we're going to talk about in a second, the fun stuff. The first one I'll mention is doing contract work and freelancing, which are great great ways to build skills, make some money, and actually build the business network you need to eventually escape the 9-to-5 grind. The most basic form of this is being a virtual assistant, which is basically you just have a bunch of clients that you're doing various different tasks for, whatever they need from you. The typical VA makes anywhere between 15 to 20 bucks an hour doing various different odds and ends like coordinating schedules or filtering through inboxes. You're basically going to be doing a lot of the grunt work that nobody else in the company wants to do, but it gives you a really good opportunity to learn how your bosses are making money and how these companies are actually operating. There's tons of different sites where people hire virtual assistants, and you'll have a lot more luck after you create a profile on a site like Upwork.com. Some virtual assistants even create their own websites to kind of create a portfolio and advertise their services to new clients. But as you gain experience, you're probably going to find that you can make a lot more money specializing in one specific skill. And that's where we get into contract work and freelancing. These are kind of like temporary jobs, but with a lot more earning power and a lot more freedom and control over your time and your schedule. You'll create something similar to a resume on a site like Upwork, and then you can immediately go through and start applying to complete projects for different clients. It's very similar to becoming a virtual assistant, but you're going to get paid a lot more for the results that you're delivering and a lot less for the time that you're spending on it. And the reason for this is just supply and demand. The less people that can perform your skill or task, the more control you're going to have over how much money you make and when you work, how you want to work, who you want to work for. So this is where we really start to escape the trap of trading our time for money, and we really start to gain some freedom in our lives and our career. When it comes to freelancing, there is a ton of different skills that you can package up and sell. Just scrolling through the top 30 jobs, you'll see there's a huge variety of different tasks that people are willing to pay you for. Some of them require a lot of skill, and some of them pretty much anybody could do. As you scroll through these and start to figure out which skills are going to make you the most money, you can start to re-gear your profile to sell that specific skill to prospective clients. And you can also study profiles from other highly paid workers and reverse engineer what exactly will drive up your income. Is it new skills that you need to develop? Do you just need to package and sell your current skills in different ways? Some of my personal favorites, if I was starting all over again, would be positioning myself as a YouTube video editor, a business data intelligence expert, or an API integration specialist. All of those skills are very narrow and valuable, and they can all be learned pretty easily through online courses and YouTube and things like that. They might be tough to figure out at first, but every skill is tough to figure out at first. The worst case scenario is you take on a job that you cannot complete and you go subcontract it. You go pay someone on Clarity.fm, go hire another person on Upwork to walk you through your first few projects and have them show you exactly how to do this task and build this skill. Even if you lost a little bit of money doing it that way, it would be totally worth it. You would build a valuable and marketable skill in the process. So I like freelancing and contract work. It's a really good place to start for aspiring entrepreneurs and those of you who want to make a lot of money one day. And it's got a lot more upside than pretty much anything else I've talked about so far. You can expect to earn at least $15 an hour freelancing, but as you develop your skills and become better at selling those skills, that could easily skyrocket to $50, even $100 an hour. It's all about your skills and the value you can provide to your clients. And I've also seen a lot of great business partnerships and relationships built off of Upwork engagements. It's kind of like business networking on steroids. You can prove yourself to people that are really doing it. All right, so let's get into some of the more fun and exciting ways to make money from home. Flipping physical products and selling them online has been a big moneymaker for pretty much the entirety of e-commerce and the internet, and it shows no signs of slowing down. Flipping products goes by many names: flipping, thrifting, arbitrage, resale, and they're all doing the same thing: selling physical products online for a higher price than what you paid for them. The only real difference between all these different strategies and flavors of flipping products online is where you're getting the products from. With thrifting, we're getting all of our products from thrift stores and antique stores and maybe touching them up a little bit, reselling them online. With retail arbitrage, we're getting them from physical retail stores. With online arbitrage, we're looking for opportunities on other e-commerce stores and literally buying it from one e-commerce store and selling it on another. Sometimes you're taking advantage of clearance deals or big discounts, and other times you're finding free product on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. But any way you spin it, you're just getting products for a low price and selling it for a higher price somewhere else. I just recently moved out of a really large house and into a small condo, and I was shocked that I couldn't find anyone to pick up my thousands of dollars of unwanted junk and sell it online. Remember that old business from 40-Year-Old Virgin where they sell all your stuff on eBay for you?
Can I help you?
Yeah, these are wonderful. I'll take
make these?
I don't actually sell anything here. I just sell them on eBay.
Oh, I don't get it.
Even a kid could start a really successful side hustle, picking up people's products and selling it online, keeping 30 to 50% of the profit. That's a pretty good little side business. Now, there's a learning curve to flipping products, and you'll sometimes have to put some risk on the line if you're going to buy these products and not get them for free. But once you know what you're doing, you can make $20 to $50 an hour flipping products online pretty easily, although it is on a really inconsistent basis. The deals come and go, so it's not the most reliable thing in the world, but it's a good way to get started with e-commerce, and I've met a lot of very successful entrepreneurs that got started with flipping and arbitrage only to become multimillionaires a few years later. So I know there's a lot of upside in this business model, although it can be a little bit more frustrating to get started with than, say, freelancing, contract work, or some of the other things we've talked about. Flipping products online can become really valuable if you mix it with the next strategy I'm going to mention. It becomes really powerful when you mix it with refurbishing and repairing products. You can make a lot of money repairing valuable products for other people, or you can buy broken products online, refurbish them, and then resell them once you get them working. This works with a whole bunch of different stuff, and what you want to think about, what are some expensive things that you could fix with very little hard cost? For example, electronics like iPhones and TVs tend to do really well because someone with the right skills could get those products back to full functionality with just a few bucks in parts. You could buy scratched up video game discs for next to nothing and use a resurfacer to actually repair those discs and make them readable again. You could repair power tools and equipment like lawnmowers or vacuum cleaners, robot vacuums. You could refinish or reupholster furniture and get it looking better than new. You could do the same thing with clothing. There's a whole lot of different options out there, and they're all going to make a lot more money than just flipping product alone. And it's a lot easier to learn how to do these things than you might imagine. YouTube is filled with outrageously detailed tutorials on how to do every single thing I just mentioned. I'll put a few of them in the description just because I think they're ridiculous, and it just goes to show you, you can learn some very technical, difficult tasks and valuable skills for free on YouTube right now. On a good day, this method, refurbishing and repairing products, could bring you $50 to $100 an hour pretty easily. There's a lot of people that build a real lifetime, full-time income off of repairing and refurbishing products. So this is a real legitimate method if you have the skills. And if you're just getting started with this, start with one ultra specialized, like the iPhone 11 Pro Max. That's the only one I'm touching because you're going to have to buy a bunch of spare parts and things like that. So try to stay ultra specialized when you're first getting started. Another similar thing that you can package up and sell is actually creating and crafting a product from scratch. If you spend some time going around Etsy, you'll see hundreds of different ways that hundreds of different sellers are packaging up all of their different skills and selling them in productized versions. You could use your arts and crafts skill to create a fun home decor product or enhance an existing product like a notebook journal. You could cook something up like funny novelty cookies or handmade cosmetics or cleaning products. I mean, you could put together custom computers, you could put together custom firearms for people, or you could just buy the equipment needed to create and customize things. Like you could buy a laser engraver or a 3D printer and just start customizing whatever product you want right away. Someone who really knows what they're doing and has their skill down to a scalable science will easily be able to make $50 to $100 an hour doing this. And now we're finally getting into some things that have significant long-term upside because it's much more realistic that you can turn this into a business than anything else we've talked about so far. If the idea of crafting custom products is alluring to you, but you don't like the idea of actually dealing with physical products and inventory, make sure you check out print-on-demand sites like Merch by Amazon and Society6. These sites allow you to upload custom designs for things like t-shirts and phone cases, and then they'll pay you a royalty every time someone buys one of your designs from their store. So you don't have to carry the inventory. You don't have to worry about getting thousands of t-shirts printed. You just get your designs out there and you start getting paid for it. And you don't need to be a designer to actually have success with this. If you just have a good eye for political t-shirts or funny memes, you can outsource all the designs and then just act as a filter and get all of these great fun designs onto the marketplaces, and you'll get paid when people buy them. You're not going to make crazy money right off the bat with print on demand, but but it's a really good way to start building that long-term passive income, and it's got a lot more upside than you might think. One of my most successful clients is Dan McCall at Liberty Maniacs. He makes a lot of the great shirts that you see me guys wearing in these videos. He runs a very successful e-commerce store, and he keeps almost no inventory at all. Every time he receives an order, a company called Printful creates his inventory on demand and ships it out to the customer instantly. So you can get started with print on demand very quickly and very easily, and it has a ton of upside. You can build a real multi-million-dollar business with this. There's hundreds of products that you can do print on demand now through all these different companies. You can do everything from books to backpacks to socks to neckties to shower curtains. So if that's interesting to you, start with print on demand sites that just pay you a royalty, and you can get started really quickly, and then work towards eventually owning your own e-commerce store once you really have good designers and a good workflow figured out. Getting off the physical product path a little bit, let's talk about becoming an influencer or a creator or a YouTuber, an Instagrammer, what have you. You can absolutely make money working from home as a content creator, but it is not quick and it is not easy. The biggest mistake that people make is thinking that becoming an influencer is a business model, like it's a way to make money. But it's really just a marketing channel, and you need some way to make money on the back end. If you become a big enough influencer, companies may pay you to try to get in front of your audience or to have you rep their product for them. This is what most people are banking on when they become YouTubers or Instagrammers, is sponsorships and ad revenue. But these aren't quick ways to make money, and they're not at all stable long-term business models. So if you're gonna start creating content and try to become an influencer, be ready to play a very long game, a year or two, to build your audience around you and what you do. And make sure you have some way to make money on the back end so that as you grow as an influencer, you're also gonna grow your business and your income. Now, if you're ready to grind and you wanna build that audience, I think it's one of the highest upside things you can spend your time on in the long run. You can check out a long form presentation and speech that I gave at a buddy's private mastermind event a few years back. It'll be in some corner here. That's a really good way to dive deeper into this business model and how to become a content creator, an influencer. But you should expect to spend at least 20 hours on each piece of content when you're first getting started, and probably a whole lot more. Most of your content will not work, and it's gonna be a grueling process to figure out how to make it work. But all that being said, there are absolutely people watching this video right now that in 5 years are gonna be huge influencers. So I would love to see you give it a shot. Just make sure you don't depend on it exclusively. Find a complementary way to make money selling a similar product, serving the same target customer. Then you'll have the income you need to sustain yourself as you grow your influence, and you can just simply merge those two businesses down the line once they're big enough. One last way I want to mention that you can make money online working from home is affiliate marketing and brokering deals for people. I think everybody knows what affiliate marketing is already. It's companies paying you a commission to send them new customers or new leads or new traffic to their website. So I won't spend too much time talking about it, but in my opinion, everybody should be using affiliate marketing no matter what line of work you're in, or if you're in no line of work at all. Like, I've been sending out my Christmas and birthday wish list with my Amazon affiliate link since I was like 13 years old. So if you haven't gotten into affiliate marketing yet, check it out. And keep in mind, it doesn't necessarily need to be part of a big business or content strategy. You can really make some good money with it, even just treating it as a refer a friend program. There's some great affiliate and referral programs out there already. You've got financial apps like Robinhood and Webull that give away free shares of stock for getting people to sign up and download the app. There's cash back apps like Rakuten that are always offering cash bonuses for referrals. And these are services and tools that people should be using anyways. Like, it's a win-win to spread the word on these. And just to be clear, I don't recommend any MLM or network marketing program. If it contains the word upline or a picture of a pyramid, you probably want to run the other way. And the very last thing I want to mention here is similar to affiliate marketing, but a little bit different. It's brokering deals. Some of the easiest money I've ever made in my life has been through brokering deals. And all you're doing when you're brokering deals is connecting buyers and sellers and taking a finder's fee. You can think of it as reaching out to a company that doesn't already have an affiliate program and setting up a custom commission structure on the back end. And this is something I'm doing all the time. Like, I'm constantly emailing companies back and forth and saying, hey, will you give me a kickback if I do this for you? For example, we pay an absolute fortune to protect all of our online training and our courses from piracy and people stealing the content. And there is a lot of that. Like, last year, we had to remove over 12,000 100,000 different links and different instances of people trying to steal our content. And this is a problem that all course creators have. I see a lot of my friends' courses popping up right alongside mine on all these different piracy websites. So I saw an opportunity for a win-win-win. I emailed the company. They didn't have an affiliate program, but I said, hey, I got a lot of friends that sell courses. Why don't you let me broker deals for you? What kind of kickback can you give me? So I got to help my friends protect their courses and their business while also building a consistent passive income stream that pays me every single month. And if you ever have any really close friends, you can always just kick back your commission to them in the form of a rebate as well. Whether it's a new tech startup like Robinhood or your local pool or lawn company, people are always going to be willing to give you a commission or a kickback if you're giving them new customers and leads. Keep an eye out for those opportunities to connect buyers and sellers, and when you do, figure out how to make money off of it, whether it's an affiliate program or just reaching out and working out some type of kickback on the back end. Now guys, the truth is there are thousands of different ways to make money online working from home, but the tough part is going to be getting off the ground. Getting that initial traction is the real challenge when you're trying to launch a new career. So hopefully this video helps you guys get some of that initial traction and start to gain control of where your life is going and where your career is going. Guys, if you like this video, want more like it, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can also check out StartupBros.com for a lot more in-depth guides. And leave a comment below. Let us know how you're making money online. Did I miss anything? Have you tried any of these that are just not worth your time or energy? Let us know. Maybe I can help you with some of your money-making methods. I'll see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.